What is good, YouTube? It's your boy Mario B coming at y'all with week 3 of the IBL. I'm very excited, and if y'all are excited as well, make sure to show your support by leaving a like down below. And if y'all are brand new, as always, definitely consider subscribing. If you missed any of our matches or draft analysis for the IBL season, check the description out below. I will be leaving a link down there to a playlist where you could catch the first 2 games of the season as well as our draft analysis, because I'm going to spoil some record for you right now. So if you haven't checked that out, make sure to go check it out. Here's your spoiler warning. 3, 2, 1. Make sure to go check out the playlist if you haven't. We're currently sitting at 1-1. We took a huge loss last week against Terra Zarud and ended up getting 6-0. So we're looking to really bounce back this week, and hopefully we have the right team to do it. As always, big shout out to all the front office homies who help out with the build this week. You know, JV, CJ, and JV, CJ, and Leo. So big shout out to them. They were really helpful. I'm still feeling really nervous, really unprepared for this matchup. I think we're gonna have to play really well if we hope to win. And yeah, let's talk about our opponent. We're taking on Shadow Glade and their Carolina Taurus Heels. I really like Shadow Glade's content. Make sure to go check them out. They will be linked in the description down below. Really funny, dope cat, and yeah, I really enjoy their videos. But let's go ahead and break down my opponent's team. Let's talk about what's scary on their end, what we're going to bring on our end, and then we'll go ahead and dive right into the battle. So if you did want to skip to any of, skip the team builder or anything like that, please check out the description down below for those timestamps. Or if you're watching on your phone, you can always just swipe it, right? So yeah, let's go ahead and put team matchup on the screen now. And as you can see, my opponent does have an Urshifu Rapid Strike with access to Terra, a Latias, a Cinderace, a Petarant, a Hippowdon, an Excadrill, a Trapinch, an Umbreon, a Yanmega, an Eevee with access to Terra, a Glaceon, and a Reuniclus. So as you can see, my opponent has a lot of good mons here on his team, and I like the solid, like, I feel like they have a couple modes they can go with. Me personally, I'm really expecting either the top 6 or the top 4 plus Umbreon and Yanmega, or actually these 5 that are right here on the screen right here. And hopefully this camera is not too dark. Hopefully you folks can see me. But yeah, those are the mons that I'm kind of expecting here. You know, Urshifu with Terra Grass or Terra Fighting, I think makes a lot of sense this matchup. Latias could be a couple things. It could be weakness policy, it could be choice specs, it could be choice scarf. Definitely expecting one of those 3 items. I'm not expecting anything like a Pokemon here. I'm pretty sure it's just going to be hitting hard, trying to get a weakness policy off, trying to get a choice specs, choice scarf hit off. Cinderace is really good against my team as well. I saw it like in 1 mock out of the 2 that I did, but it's really strong here. Just like Adamant Boots can do a lot of work against my team since its speed tier is super nice. Petarant, which could be really annoying because even at +2 it eats hits from Weavile like all day. So Petarant is just a really bulky, annoying mon. The Sand Core of Hippowdon and Excadrill I don't think is super good here. I do have a whole ass Bronzong, so I think they would benefit more from rocking something like a Mold Breaker Excadrill set, but Mold Breaker Rocks makes a lot of sense here. Rock, Spin, Iron Head, Stomping Tantrum, because I do have grassy terrain, so they're not going to want to bring Earthquake. The Hippowdon I think takes the bench this match. If they do decide to bring it, I think it's going to be like a Super Spadef variant to take hits from Landorus, those Earth powers, right? And then Trapinch, don't really expect it too much, but the Umbreon and the Yanmega definitely could be interchangeable with the Excadrill and the Hippowdon. I think Umbreon is just really good at soaking up those hits from an Earth power on the Landorus, and then, you know, Yanmega is just really good in this matchup as well. Its dual stabs puts in a lot of work against my team, and something like, you know, Leo brought Terra Fire against me. I'm not sure how much I like that, but I think, you know, it's to not get revenge by Ice Shard. But I do think that like Terra Psychic makes a lot of sense here. Maybe even like Terra Electric and Mega I think makes a lot of sense here too. So depending on what they really want to bring. Eevee, Glaceon, Reuniclus I don't really see. Reuniclus maybe like if they want to bring like a Trick Room, you know, type of set. I guess it does kind of put in work here with like Psychic and Shadow Ball and, you know, Recover maybe, or Calm Mind. I could see that potentially being a bring here, so maybe they might want to bring Reuniclus, but that is something I'm not really expecting too much. But let's go ahead and break down my team, what we're bringing and why. So first member on the squad is going to be Glimmora, rocking a defensive Corrosion set, specifically a specially defensive set, and this is really to switch into Umbreon, switch into the Petarant, and just, you know, absorb the hit, get up rocks, get a toxic off, hit something with power gem. Glimmora is really good here at just pivoting in. If Latios is choice scarfed or choice spexed into like Draco Meteor, Glimmora can actually eat the hits, get up a toxic, get up stealth rocks. It just depends. Next we got Annihilate, which I think is a really good scarf for this game. You know, it doesn't outspeed a lot of their potential scarves like, you know, Yanmega, Urshifu, Latios, or Cinderace, but my opponent really doesn't have good switch-ins to fighting types, and their only switch-ins to fighting types are Petron and Latios, which are actually both weak to Rage Fist, especially if we can get on board with like a base 100 Rage Fist. But yeah, Annihilate is just really good here. Its Choice Scarf might not be the best. I have to keep that in mind as I'm playing because Choice Scarf Latios does outspeed me. Next we got Raging Bolt here, just with an AV, Terra Water, which I think was the best set here. Volt Switch, Thunderclap, Draco Meteor, and Terra Blast. I think I might switch Volt Switch out. I don't know. We'll have to see on the Volt Switch, but Volt Switch is an option here. Might be T-Bolt before the battle starts, but just Terra Water is just really good at absorbing hits from Cinderace, from Escadrille here, even the Urshifu if it's like, you know, Choice Scarf or Choice Banded into like Surging Strikes. I think that thing can be really strong here. Next we got Weavile with the heavy duty boots, knockoff, Ice Cold Crash, Swords Dance, and Ice Shard. If this thing gets up a Swords Dance and things are chipped down, it starts really putting in some work. Petron could be a little bit annoying, so we do have to keep that in mind, but if we can get a Swords Dance up, get a fat knockoff on it, you know, live the Malignant Chain, not get poisoned, we can OHKO with the second knockoff, which I think is really important. So that might be the play. We're gonna have to see, but Weavile can really break here on the Lottie, on the Cinderace, on a Terra Fighting or Terra Grass Urshifu, on the Petron, on an Excadrill, on a Hippowdon, pretty much everything. Next we got Blastoise with the Rocky Helmet, Haze, Flip Turn, Surf, Rapid Spin. This thing is mostly my switch into Urshifu. Just switch in, take a hit, die, pretty much. I really wish I would have been able to fit Endure on here, but I just think that Haze is super important, and in case they want a Swords Dance, you know, Surf is really important in case they go into like in case we come in on a Hippowdon or Excadrill getting up rocks. And yeah, lastly we have Landorus with the Life Orb, Rock Slide, Earth Power, Crunch, and Taunt. Crunch is really on there to predict like a Lottie trying to switch in aggressively and eat that Earth Power, and then Earth Power pretty much hits everything else. Like if they don't bring Umbreon, then like, you know, Landorus can just put in a lot of work here. So really excited to see what it can do. I think it's its first time coming off the bench, so hopefully it can you know, put in the work for us. But that's gonna be the mons that we are bringing this week. Let me know what you think about them in the comment section down below, and let's go ahead and dive right into the battle. Alrighty, y'all, we're getting connected with Shadow Glade. I apologize, my voice sounds a little weird. I did get sick over this past weekend, so I'm not feeling the best. Let's see what they decide to bring. Okay, no Petron is really good to see. They did tell me that they are Grass Urshifu. I am Water Bolt. They do bring the Hippowdon. They do bring the Umbreon. They don't bring Yanmega, and they don't bring the Petron. Okay, so there's the Hippo, and there's the Umbreon. So I guess they didn't bring. I wonder why they didn't bring Petron. Petron was really good here. Maybe just over prepping for Lando. But yeah, I could lead off with Lando here. I like Lando a lot. I wonder if they did bring Sand. Sand would be really interesting. I also kind of like leading off with Raging Bolt and just popping that Terra off early. Yeah, Terra Grass is really annoying here, but that makes me think there's setup. There's some type of setup here. Scarfed Annihilate looks good once we figure out what item the Latios is as well. So Lando, Raging Bolt, or Annihilate are my three potential leads. I kind of like Raging Bolt the best. Yeah, let's do that. Good luck, have fun to my opponent, and yeah, let's get it. So Raging Bolt, we want to see like what does Cinderace do to it, right? Max attack Cinderace here. Excadrill leads actually, okay. And is it Mold Breaker? Let's pay attention here. It is Mold Breaker, yeah, as we kind of expected here. IBL, Excadrill, and we know it's Mold Breaker. I'm guessing it's lead. I'm guessing it's lead with rocks here. So I just like Terra Blast. Let's get this thing down to Sash, And then we can bring in the Blastoids. So let's do that. Oh, they're gonna switch out. Okay. Maybe Umbreon? Yeah, okay. That makes sense. So let's kind of see what's up with this Umbreon here. We should be doing about 22 to about 26% here. So let's see. And we should be able to see if they're leftovers or what kind of item they are here. Yep, that thing will come off here. About 20. Yep. Seems about max Spadef. And they are leftovers as well. Okay. Well, I'm just glad we got our Raging Bolt on board here. I do just like going out into Glimmora, getting up our rocks, or getting up a getting up our rocks or getting off a Toxic here on something. Toxic would be pretty nice on the incoming drill, maybe. I wonder if they'll double here. I don't think they double. Raging Bolt is huge. But let's see. We're gonna go out into what's this thing called? Glimmora. Baton Pass, Wish, Toxic, perfect. No, it has Toxic. And Umbreon sitting at about, I want to say like 90%. So Toxic is pretty free here. So let's go for that. Yep. Are they gonna go out into Excadrill? They do, perfect. Okay, this thing's gonna get Toxic. Yep. Oh, and it's Air Balloon. Okay, good to know. I didn't see that on the first thing. So this thing's Toxic. Now, in like my mocks, I would Spiky Shield here, and they would always set up rocks. So rocks could come off here. If rocks do come off, it's a little unfortunate. I have a couple of options. I could go out into my Landorus. I could go out into my Annihilate. I could go out into my Blastoids. I kind of like going out into Blastoids. I mean, yeah, Blastoids. Just because, oh, I mean Annihilate actually. Let me see, Excadrill versus Annihilate. Yeah, Earthquake. They should have Stomping Tantrum here. Should do about half, and then I could just U-turn out on it. Iron Head does about half. They're gonna do about half to me here. I do think I need to save this. So I am just going to go out into Trunks. If they get up rocks, that's even better for me. Because then I think I can just launch off kind of like some close combats here. Yeah. They get up rocks. They're going to... They brought Earthquake. Okay, very interesting. Was that a crit? Damn, Excadrill did a lot there. That did about what, 65%? That might be adamant. That damage really sucks. But we're just gonna U-turn here. Okay, Excadrill still has their Air Balloon, Big Chunky. Is that going to be Hippowdon? That is gonna be Hippowdon. Is it Rocky Helmet? Fuck. Yeah, our Nightape is pretty weakened here. Okay. And it is Sand Rush. So Hippowdon with Sandstream. Landorus does a lot here. Weavile does a lot here as well. I mean, yeah, Weavile, right? This and Draco is super free. This and Draco's super free. Yeah. Like, even if they go out into Umbreon, I could just go back into Glimmora, and then I do get at my rocks. So let's do that. Let's Draco here. Yeah, it should go into Umbreon here. Umbreon comes out. Draco comes off. Ooh, we got a huge crit there. Oh, I'm very sorry about that crit. And it's also going to take no lefties because of the Raging Bolt, -2. It's a roll to kill here. I actually kind of like just going for it here. It looks like it's at 25%, and this does do about 18 to 22. But just keeping it low, I think, is really good here. Because I think maybe a Draco into Sand Chip could possibly knock it out here. Okay. Okay. Do they have Moonlight? They're gonna have a Wish. I think this dies to the... This has to die to the chip. That's beautiful. Now they really don't have any switch-ins to my Lando. So Umbreon dies in front of Raging Bolt to Sandstorm damage. Yeah. Yeah, this thing comes in now. I'm just gonna go hard Android 19. Which is the play. Let's see if they're boots. They might be set up. I'm thinking they're going to be some type of setup here. They get back all this health though if they just Surging Strikes with the Wish. Yep. Okay. And let's see. We're going to find out what type of thing this is here. They are going to bulk up. Okay. So bulk up is the move of choice here. Yep. Oh, it's leftovers too? No, it's the Wish. Okay. So Urshifu's at +1/+1. Might be like Expert Belt, let's say. Jolly, maybe. Terra Grass here. Ooh, I might actually get Oko to this thing. That's actually pretty crazy. Yeah, +1 Terra Blast. If Jolly Expert Belt, if it's like Expert Belt or something like that. I'm just gonna haze here. They might be Punching Glove. Oh, okay, perfect. They are Drain Punch. Oh my goodness, that brought me down so low. They're not. Okay. They're Life Orb. Oh god. Okay. Yep, Drain Punch. No more Sandstorm. I think I just spam Haze until I pass away. We definitely don't want him to bulk up. Man, I really regret not having I kind of regret not having Sludge Bomb on my thing, but this thing should be Oko to Weavile too, which is kind of cool. Okay, Drain Punch. Yeah, that makes sense. Yep. Okay. So Big Blastoise is down. Yep, takes a little bit of Life Orb. But we just go straight into our Weavile now. And I kind of think we just crash. D1 crash out. I think we just have to crash out here. Let's see. I really want to make sure this OHKO's here. Grass. It will OHKO this thing. So we just have to see if it will OHKO the 2-hit KO the homeboy. The Hippowdon. Yep, okay. It should be Hippowdon. Big Chunky, okay. Gets a Sandstorm up again. Nice, let's go Weavile. Should do half. That did half. This should kill. It's like kind of a roll-ish. I'm debating if I go Lando here and then Earth Power. If they go for Edge though. Oh, Edge does nothing to Lando. Let's do that because they have no switches to Lando here. And I don't want this thing to get chipped down because I will need it if they get an Aqua Jet off on that boy. Lando, see, do they Earthquake? Do they Slack Off? They Stealth Rock. Okay, good play. But this should be a pretty much... I think I'm going to Crunch here, predicting the Lottie too. I think I'm going to Crunch, predicting the Lottie. But then again, you might not need this. I want to though. Okay. Can we get it right? That has to be Latios. Okay. If it's no bulk, just it's a chance to OHKO. Okay, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. Make that play there. I kind of like going into this thing here. Let's go into Glimmora. That was a great predict. Hopefully they don't have Recover. Latios is sitting at about, what, maybe 10%. Let's hope we don't see a Recover here. I don't think they do. I think they Ice Beam. Or Draco. Yep, Ice Beam comes off here. Should eat that. Gets buffed by the storm. Okay. Now question is, do they have some type of Recover here? And if they do, are we cooked? I don't think so. I like just kind of getting up a Spiky Shield here. I could also get up Rocks. Latios. Let's see. Latios. With that Ice Beam, can we get any information on that? 284 with the Ice Beam on my Glimmora here. So, oh, this thing might be a, oh wait, no, never mind. 284, 19. That did less than 19%. This thing's a bulky Lottie here. If it's bulky though, it doesn't OHKO. If it is specially offensive, it does not OHKO still. I'm gonna get off Stealth Rock here, I think. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Well, now we know. We'll get up our Rocks here. Rocks are still really good. I'm not too mad at it. I am a little bit mad that I didn't Toxic there though. But this thing should be pretty, maybe not bulky, but not super invested either. They should Recover here again. Okay, they're gonna switch out. Did they go out into Excadrill? They do go out into Excadrill. Takes a little bit from the Rocks. Okay. It is Air Balloon, right? As we learned. Yeah. So we've seen Ice Beam Recover on the Lottie. And it does get hit by the Toxic. I kind of like just Spiky Shielding here. Like they already have up Rocks. So let's see what they want to go lock themselves into or go for. Iron Head, okay. They do take a little bit of Spiky Rocky Helmet Chip. and then they'll take a little bit of yep. My Raging Bolt 319. It's a guaranteed shot to hit KO here. Well, we know the Latios is not Scarf, so like I really like Annihilate here in the end game. And how much is Excadrill doing to my Landorus here? It's about half with Iron Head. I will take Rocks though. I think I'm okay with that. Because after a Rock Chip, it will OHKO. Let's see if they decide to spin here. If they do, good play. The Iron Head comes out. 280 to 106. Okay. So this thing does get OHKO to Crunch here. So I'm just clicking it. Crunch is sheer force boosted. Hit Powdon maybe? Yeah, hit Powdon. Good play. Nice. Okay. Kind of want to make a neutral play here. I'd have to be like a madman, right? To do I even live rocks anymore though? I don't think I take 12% from this. I'm gonna crunch again, predicting the Latios to come out. Fuck. Of course we don't get the roll here. That is horrible, dude. That is really, really horrible. Questionable plays. Questionable plays. They should have hit Powdon go down here. This is a free Terra Blast here. Yep, okay. So, Landorus, OHKOs, no, Landorus, no. Hippo, OHKOs, Lando, Urshifu, OHKOs, Blastoids. Where are they going to here? Like Annihilate might be able to do it if they don't have if they don't have Aqua Jet. Excadrill does come out here. Yeah. Yeah, it might seriously just be worth it to OHKO this thing here. He can't OHKO me. Even if they are adamant. With like Earthquake here. Because I'm at 247. Yeah, they can't OHKO me here. So I'm okay just going for another Terra Blast here. I think I'm fine with this. Yeah, Earthquake comes off. It should do a max of 53%. Yep. And we Terra Blast. Cinderace, of course, is looking scarier and scarier. So Raging Bolts, Oko's, Hippo, and Raging Bolts, Oko's Drill. That's like the least of my concerns here, though. Yeah, Urshifu. I always Draco here just in case they try to set up on a Thunderclap. How much is Thunderclap even doing to this thing? Urshifu. With Terra Grass. Thunderclap still does about 30% here. If they bulk up here, I mean, I really don't have the best switch-ins to it, right? Glimmora is going to be really problematic here. I think I play on the safe side and I Draco just in case they try to bulk up here. Yeah. And then I go Weavile here. Man, this game is actually really, really intense. Yep. No Sandstorm, which is good. Weavile can cooks here. Weavile cooks here. If they go hard Cinderace, they might sack off Lottie here. It's a 3v3. Does Ice Shard Oko this Urshifu? Nah, I shouldn't risk it. Yeah, nah. Oh wait, Grass. Ice Shard does not Oko. I just have to crash here. Crash out. D1 crash out. Perfect, we land. That's great. Okay. That's great. Okay. So Oko's Raging, and then Weavile Oko's. Yeah, Weavile Oko's. What's it called? Weavile Oko's Urshifu. Now, if this thing's scarfed, it's not scarfed. It's boots. It's boots. It's boots. It's boots because we do have rocks. Yeah, it's boots. Okay, good to know. Cinderace. You take about half from a knockoff here, but you would Oko this thing back. But then I could potentially win with Rage Fist. Or I go out into Glimmora right now on a possible Sucker Punch or Pyro Ball. But I'd be sacking Glimmora for nothing at that point, right? Because then they can just Zen Headbutt. I'm going to Glimmora now. Yeah, I think I like this better. Just because, like... I don't know, actually. Let's see. Yeah, Powerball comes off. 306 to 186. 306 to 186. 306 minus 186. Did about 120 damage here. That's 34%. That is Adamant. What? How'd that do so much? Adamant Libero. Okay. I'm okay just going for a spiky shield here, I think. Ooh. That's interesting. Okay. Yeah. I toxic here. Okay. That's perfect for us. We'll get this thing kind of chipped down here. That's good. That's good for us. And I'm just going to spike his shield here. I'm just kind of getting back up. I don't mind. And Cinderace is going to take a chip. And we only need about 50% to Oko this thing. So I'm going to spike his shield here again. Cinderace. Let's see what they have. We've seen Pyro Ball so far. Oh, man, that's what I was worried about. That might just be GG's. Fuck, man. What a play. Good play on his end. Is it normal type now, though? No. Okay, is it Blaze then? I'm gonna try to go for a second spiky shield here. As we don't get it. Okay. Power Ball comes off. This should kill. It doesn't. Okay. Okay, let's see if they decide to get a little greedy and they try to like Swords Dance again on a potential spiky shield, because I have no reason to not spiky shield, right? Okay, good play, good play. I think I want to scout for the Sucker Punch now. It's definitely in range though. Scout for the Sucker Punch now. Let me write down that Oko though. Cinderace, Oko's, Cinderace, Oko's, Trunks? No, Cinderace, Oko's, Glimmora. Y'all, this game is coming down to the wire, really though, in a real way. Let's just, we click Rage Fist here and hope that they're not Sucker Punch. Okay. That should be GG then. I think that might be GG. I think Homeboy's just gonna clean it up. Yep, and we're online with base 100 Rage Fist, I think. Let's fucking go! Annihilate clutching up for us, baby. What a game, what a match. Yeah, my opponent played super well. Really good prep. Some plays I think I could have made better. I'm not sure. Maybe thunderclapping on the Urshifu, but like I said, I think Draco is the better play because it gives them, doesn't let them set up the free bulk up in case they want to predict my thunderclap. Yes, Cinderace was scary, but honestly, that play where they doubled out on the Lottie out into it really saved me. Maybe they didn't have Sucker Punch, I guess. I mean, I wonder what else they had. They didn't have Zen Headbutt, so it was like Swords Dance or something else, but either way, GG's to Shadow Glade. Make sure to go check them out. They will be linked in the description down below. Like I said, I really enjoy their content. And we pick up a win for week 3 of the IBL. Really scary one. Super close. Like, I didn't even feel confident in that end game, but I think really that double might have been what won me the game in Toxic to Cinderace. Because if not, I'm not sure how I would have got chip off. The Swords Dance was a great play too. I'm surprised I lived that. But maybe then I should have gone for Power Gem too. Like, I was just kind of choking and throwing away that end game. But thankfully we were able to capitalize off of it and still come back. But yeah, make sure to go check out my opponent. They will be in the description down below. And if y'all did enjoy, make sure to leave a like down below. And as always, if y'all are brand new, as always, definitely consider subscribing. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.